Every time I think of like a fire beat or fire something when it comes to recording the podcast, I think of that one intro we did eons ago where it's like it was like and then it was like Master's giving Dobby a cock, Dobby a slut, and then it like brings out like a sword sheathing sound and like I was like, that is the stupidest fucking edit, but it went so hard for no reason.
I remember hearing that and I was like, that could be like the intro.
That could be like
intro.
a producer label.
Yeah, the producer tag.
Producer tag.
Dude, I just discovered Pharrell Williams, his producer tag is like the 4 beats. Like like at the beginning of Tokyo Drift. You know, it's like bam, 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 bam. You know what I mean? Think about it. The 4 beats at the beginning of Tokyo Drift.
Yeah.
And then there's that Kendrick song.
No, not
that one. Hold on. All right. You know that song, All Right?
What? All right. How does it go?
I'm not. Can't really.
Let me check it out.
Can't really.
Can't really.
Like that 4 beat intro. That's the same as Tokyo Drift. That's Pharrell Williams' producer tag. I had no idea.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, I gotta look this Tokyo Drift now. Like that, ding, 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 ding.
Yeah,
ding.
it's the 4 beats.
How can you use a producer tag for a beat? Like, I don't know.
Well, yeah, you have
fucking song, though.
What's it called? It's the 4 count start, is what it's called, I guess. No, but you have the what is, now I can't think of any. I can't think of any producer tags right now. I can't think of any, but people put producer tags on songs, like Noah's or Alex. Sorry, Dairy on the Beat. It's just a fucking shitty audio clip of Noah. Dairy on the Beat. It's like, all right,
is that what it is?
Yeah,
but isn't it like high pitched? So it sounds like a girl.
Hold on, I'll send you a link to his SoundCloud.
It's so.
Think. Let me find this. If this makes it on the podcast, for those who don't know, our buddy Alex makes music. I'm not like this guy's the DJ, but he likes making music for fun. And he has his own producer tag, and it's a clip of my brother just saying dairy on the beat, and it just sounds really fucking stupid, but it's funny. And Alex's tracks actually do go hard. Oh, never mind. It's milk-free lactose. That's right. It was dairy on the beat for one of the songs, is what it was.
Welcome, everyone, back to another episode of Dumb and Delicious, the podcast hosted by Gaetano and Jack Hamilton. My name is Gaetano.
My name is Jack Hamilton. And,
Skeet.
let's do some check-ins, because there's a lot to talk about today, but there's not a lot to talk about today, but I don't even. Let's just get into it. Let's get into it.
But we all feel cuckoo in the brains.
Yeah, I was like sitting. I woke up this morning and I had the slowest morning ever. So, I'll say this for a check-in. Gaetano, how are you doing today?
I'm doing well. I have woken up and I do not have work today. I have the day off, and I will use my day off for studying, because when you guys are listening to this, I'm going to stop with this fucking voice. When you guys are listening to this, I will have completed my first real estate exam. Whether I pass or not, we'll find out. But I will be using this entire day to study. And yeah, so my test is on Sunday, the day after you guys are hearing this. Day before you guys are hearing this, sorry. And yeah, I'm a little stressed at the moment, but once it's over,
oh, the relief,
that's over, that date's passed, it'll be breezy, it'll be better. Overall, doing well though. Yeah. I'm gonna go hit a crazy leg day today. I haven't hit legs in about 2.5 weeks because I've just been busy, then a lot of sick on and off, and then going to Michigan, which we'll talk about later. Crazy trip. And yeah, but overall, I would give myself 7 penguins out of 10. Jack, how do you feel? Check in. What's up?
So I'm just going to come out here and say it. I've hit legs more this year than Gaetano has. Yep. And that is once as of yesterday. Fuck yeah, dude. What did I do? I was like, I don't want to do this shit.
Enjoy that award for such a long time.
What?
It'll be crushed in about within a week.
Enjoy what?
Enjoy your award of you're ahead of me in legs this year.
Yeah. You know what? And I'm gonna keep it because you can only hit legs so many times this year, and I got the +1 right now. So if I can get that lead and maintain it, I'm doing that shit, dude.
This ain't no Mario Kart, bro.
Okay, but I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of a pussy bitch leg day. So I was like sitting. So I've been sick since New Year's. I just have not felt better since. So I've just been like, I have days where I feel good, and then I have days where I'm just fucking dying, man. And yesterday was a day where I felt good. I also have not been working out as nowhere near as much as I should. Like I've probably worked out a total of 5 times since New Year's, which is not good. Like I should be going a lot more, but I'm not because I'm ill, but I still want to work out because I feel myself literally fucking wasting away. Anyways, yesterday I felt like shit in the morning, and then come like 4 o'clock, I'm like, wow, I actually feel kind of okay right now. I'm thinking I'm gonna go to the gym, so I'm like sitting there laying in bed, and I'm like, I gotta get the energy go. And I finally get up. I go down the stairs. I mix pre-workout into a cup, and I start drinking it. And then my brother comes down, and he's home right now. And if he hears me talking about this, he'll fucking kick my door and kick the shit out of me. But whenever we go to the gym together, he's like, 40 minutes, in and out, 40 minutes. Who the fuck has a good workout in 40 minutes? Go fuck yourself, okay? If you're not working out for at least like an hour, 15, hour 20, what the fuck are you doing? No offense.
You can do a good 45-minute workout as long as you do high intensity kind of training, like Mike Menzer style, where it's like, I'll only work out for half an hour, but I have little to no breaks. It's zero breaks. It's literally just bang, bang,
everything supersetting,
bang.
Well, that's not what happens when it's a 40-minute workout. No, it's 30 minutes of talking, 10 minutes of lifting. So
30 minutes of jaw exercises and 10 minutes of lifting, yeah.
So I'm like halfway done my pre, and I was like, I'm going to the gym right now. And in my head, I'm like, fuck. My parents don't want us taking 2 cars because what's the point of taking 2 cars? Like, if we're going to go at the same time, I was take the same car. But Noah's going to be driving, so I have to be in and out of there in 40 minutes. Fuck this. And then I manage, and then Noah's like, also, we're hitting legs. And I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I have a very, very important decision to make right now. Do I go and hit back and buy, or do I do legs for the first time this year and then make it a weekly thing every single Thursday? Just gonna go hit legs on Thursdays because I gotta get that structure down. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I fucking did it. I actually went and hit legs. I didn't squat. I'm not gonna squat. Fuck squatting. But I did leg extensions. I did leg curls. I did calf raises, and I did RDLs, which is that's a start. That's a start, right? Right? You don't look too impressed.
It only counts as a start if you keep going. It only counts as a start if you keep going.
Okay, I'm going to try my best to stick to that, because I also have Ethan and Jacob who encouraged me to hit legs as well, and I didn't. But I did at home. So I'm going to try my best on Thursdays to keep sticking with legs. Where am I going with this? Oh, yeah, and the 40-minute workout ended up being fucking 2 hours long, because we finished our leg workout, Noah started talking, and then I went and proceeded to hit a full back day after the leg workout.
Are you kidding me?
Yep. He's like, I'll come meet you at lat pull downs. Okay, 3 sets of lat pull downs are done. I'm going to go do 3 sets of rows. Those are done. Noah still hasn't shown up yet. I'm going to go do some pull-ups, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, where the fuck is this guy? And I walk over to fill my water bottle. He's just chopping it up with like 8 people in front of the fucking water fountain. I'm like, okay, you know, I'm not complaining.
Oh, God.
I'm not complaining. And on the way out, 2 more people that he knows walks in. So we're sitting there talking even more at the front desk. Yep. It's whatever. I mean, I'm not complaining. I got the lift that I wanted to do anyways in afterwards. So
that's good.
That was one hell of a check-in. Not bad. That's just what happened yesterday. But I feel good today. I actually feel really healthy today. So I'm thinking I'm going to go to the gym today, and I want to get shawarma after.
Shawarma.
Oh. But yeah, that's been me ever since New Year's, because we haven't posted since, but I've just been sick, and that's it. Literally, that's it. And I've been fucking suffering.
Speaking of haven't posted since New Year's, you know what else has happened since we posted New Year's Day? The Jeffrey Epstein documents have been unsealed.
Holy shit, dude.
And if anybody doesn't know, very, very basic concept to it, or context. Jeffrey Epstein was a wealthy man who had a private island, who invited celebrities and those who he deemed would forward the human race and technologies. The amount of videos on my feed that have spawned since I've liked one fucking meme about Stephen Hawking is absurd. I'm getting so many Stephen Hawking memes, and I just want, and for context for that for you folks as well, I want to read out what happened with in regards to Stephen Hawking on the island. So basically, there were documents regarding Jeffrey Epstein. They were sealed, and then from that, they were recently unsealed, and this is an official statement from one of those documents. It says, this is so I'll say questionnaire, and then I'll say person that's answering. Questioner: wait, are you telling me that Stephen Hawking frequented the island for pleasure? Answer: yes, Jeffrey loved to have intellectuals visit the island so he could reward them for their hard work for humanity and for other darker reasons. Question:
what the fuck?
did Jeffrey ever talk to you about Stephen Hawking's proclivities? Answer: yes. He liked watching undressed midgets solve complex equations on a too high up chalkboard. Period. End quote. That is a legal document.
That is fucking
and
crazy.
Again, since then, I have seen a ridiculous amount of memes on my feed to the point where I don't think I have much else of a feed anymore. It's basically every meme is just any like individual in a wheelchair and then just calling them Stephen Hawking and then making a meme with a caption. And that's just literally everything.
Like, there's a clip from a TV show of some lady in a wheelchair who puts in, like, rocket boosters and flies away. And it's, like, Stephen Hawking on his way to Epstein Island. And it's literally just the lady put on the rocket boosters and taken off.
If anyone knows how to reset a feed, please let me know.
Yeah, definitely, because I got to get that shit off my feed, too. I'm getting annoyed.
Like, I really need to reset my feed, because I want to actually get back to the shit I used to look at, and that was, like, movie clips and, like, anime, and, like, yeah, it's fucked now.
Dude, but the whole Epstein thing, still to me, is absolutely shocking that kind of shit can happen. But it's just, like, I had no idea. Dude, did you know Epstein got arrested in 2019? That was, like, when we were just finishing up high school. Like,
wait, 2019 he got arrested?
This is an old thing.
I didn't even know he was alive still.
Yeah, I think he got, yeah.
How old is he?
Well, he's dead now.
Really? This is 2019.
Oh. He got arrested July 2019, died August 2019. Yeah.
Wow,
so, I mean,
a month later.
Wonder, you know.
Wait, how old was he when he died?
60 to 70. Oh, no, it was a suicide. And the cameras conveniently...
Oh my gosh.
The cameras conveniently just weren't functioning that day when he committed suicide in his cell. So, and the guard also just wasn't there when he committed suicide in his cell.
And also because the cameras aren't there, there's a whole possibility that he could be alive to this day and just out somewhere because he has a ridiculous amount of money.
He's dead.
Hey, what?
The coroner, they examined his body. Yeah, he died at 66 by apparently suicide by hanging, but he didn't have the materials to hang himself in his cell.
How would he?
The cameras broke. And the guard just miraculously just wasn't there. The guard went to the bathroom. So I'm just saying, it's pretty, like, if you look into, because it was a pretty big thing right after he died. It's literally like arrested. He's going to testify. A month later, dead. Why is he dead?
I wonder why.
They have flight logs of the most wealthy and famous people in the world going to this guy's island, and he has records of everything they've done, and he's going to testify. So...
yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Like, I was surprised, but I was like, oh my gosh, really? That person went? But I think that list, from what I read, it seemed like that list was more for people who have been to the island versus I have no idea what they did. And honestly, a lot of people did go to that island to do very inhumane things.
Very evil things.
However, evil things, but I don't know how else. Like, they probably have another document to prove actually what they did. I don't know, man.
It's very disgusting and very evil, but it's also kind of crazy just to kind of shit that the fact that this fucking happened in the past 10 years is fucking shocking. Yeah. And this isn't to say that, you know, everybody on that list is an evil criminal, because who knew if you were just taking a flight and going to one of his parties, right? You're going to a party because he hosted parties a lot in, like, New York. So who knows? Because there's some people on the list, like Cameron Diaz, where it's like, what the fuck? She just,
no, but like, exactly.
Why the fuck would she get involved in sort of thing? And I'm not saying I don't know anything about her. It's just like so many random one-off people that, you know what I mean? Where it's not like not everybody's
like,
going to be one of these people.
Like,
but
the biggest thing with the island was like sex trafficking, and there was like minors involved and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, so I have no idea.
And if you're like into conspiracies and like you're like, oh, any conspiracy kind of thing. I mean, look into it. It's fucked up. It's interesting that this kind of shit can happen, but it's super fucked up. But just yeah, it's just honestly, he's probably burning in hell right now. So who really gives a fuck at this point, right? And everyone on that list is probably gonna get prosecuted, and the people who are guilty will get found guilty, and the people who aren't will not. Hopefully, you never know.
Amen, brother. Amen.
Amen, brother. Amen.
All right.
Enough of that, though.
Let's move on to another topic. Yeah. What do you want? What else we got on the junkyard on the list?
Oh, you were talking about the movie, the fucking weird ass movie.
Okay, so holy shit, holy freaking monkey ball shits. I watched Poor Things, and I'm gonna bring up the IMDb right now because I want to talk about this fucking movie. It was just so fucking good. All good. It has an 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10 on IMDb. And I think that is too low. I think it deserves at least a 9. If not, I gave it a 9.5. This movie, basically, the synopsis is the incredible tale about the fantastical evolution of Bella Baxter, a young woman brought back to life by the brilliant and unorthodox scientist Dr. Godwin Baxter. It is. The director is Yorgos Lanthimos. Writers are Tony McNamara and Alistair Gray, and it stars Emma Stone, Mark Ruffalo, William Dafoe, and a few others, obviously. This movie made me question so many things about my life. It brings a beautifully, like, sadistic, fucked up, like, image and idea of how people are people in a movie. Basically, I did a 20-minute rant on my phone talking about the movie and reviewing it, etc., which I'll post later as a bonus episode, maybe. And this movie, I would say, is not for the faint of heart. There is blood, there is body parts, and it's about a woman, Bella Baxter, who's, like it says, brought back to life, and she has to relearn everything about what it means to be human, how to live, how to grow up, etc. And it's just a very, I don't know how to explain it more. It's just so fucked up, and it's one of those things you just have to watch. And the cinematography is absolutely incredible. The story is amazing. The writing is just fucking perfection. The directing is amazing. Everything about it, so good. So fucking good. And I gave it a 9.5 out of 10. I have not seen a movie this good since Joker 2019. And if you like dystopian, existential, horror, thriller, and like basically Frankenstein in a Victorian era kind of movie, you would love Poor Things. It came out last year in December, I think December 15th, 2023. And it is just such a fucking beautiful take on what it means to be alive, and it's just so good. That's all I'm gonna say. But yeah,
looking at the poster for that movie, dude, it was like just the picture with the lady in the makeup and everything. It just weirded me the fuck out. I'm not gonna lie. It looked so odd, and I don't know how the fuck I've never heard of it, because apparently it actually got really, really good reviews. It blew up. But you're also into those like kind of like funky, one-off, odd cinematography.
I love movies that look beautiful, but more importantly, I have such love and such attraction to those who create a movie that is just so well written as well. And especially when you have something that's well written, well acted, and like the story is good and it's shot very well. It makes a perfect film, but it just makes me just go, wow, there are some popular motherfuckers out there. Talented motherfuckers out there
that are slept on, dude.
That know what they're doing.
Yeah. And it's like, I mean,
obviously everyone knows Emma Stone and Mark Ruffalo and William Dafoe, but personally, I've never seen Yorgos Lanthimos before, and any of his directed movies, or at least maybe that I've watched them, but just haven't known it's his work. And again, just so fucking good. It's hard to put words to it. Just please go watch the movie before it leaves theaters, and when it does leave theaters, stream the shit out of it, because it's just so fucking good.
Honestly, man. I might go check that out, because I like weird, weird movies. And I know, as someone who's, been involved, not me, this is in reference to you, you are someone who's been involved in like the whole film industry and acting, so you can have like you have a whole new appreciation and view on cinema. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm a common folk. If it scratches the monkey brain, it scratches the monkey brain. It's fucking awesome to me.
This scratches your monkey brain. I will guarantee that, dude. Especially you, it will scratch your brain in a very good way. It scratched my itch, and it was just so nice.
Because there hasn't been I haven't seen a movie recently where I've been like, holy fuck, that was one fucking crazy movie. Like, there's a movie that came out recently that I really wanted to watch, and I watched it, and it was good. It's called Sisu. If you've ever heard of it, it's a war movie. It's not really a war movie. It's basically about like this Finnish soldier who had like a mental break and left the army to go live on his own. And he goes and he's digging in a field and he finds an absurd amount of gold in the middle of fucking nowhere. And all he has is a horse to try and get back to his hometown to sell the gold. But then there's a company of Nazi soldiers traveling through this field, and they start fucking with him, and they find out that he has all this gold, and then they want the gold. So it's about this old man and his horse trying to basically escape these Nazi soldiers that are hunting him down, and he doesn't say a single word throughout the entire movie, and the action is just fucking nuts. And that's a really good movie, but it didn't really you know what I mean? It didn't really holy fuck, you know what I mean? The last movie I saw that really left a mark on me, and I was like, great acting, great shots, great story, was All Is Quiet on the Western Front. You ever heard of that movie?
War movie, right?
The war movie, yeah. Have you seen it?
Yeah. That was really good.
That one's fucking sick, dude. That's also I feel like it's a dude's thing though, where it's like war movies.
The Roman Empire.
Because it's like my mom watches them with my dad and brother and I, and she just cries because it's sad.
Oh.
But I'm sitting there, I'm like, what the fuck? And then afterwards, you're just sitting there and you're on the biggest, I don't know. You're just sitting there, you're like,
history.
I don't even know. You're just cheering for the good guys. And you're like, fuck the bad guys, fuck the bad guys. And you're sitting there, you're all hyped up and you're sitting, but it's sad. It's just sad. It's a sad movie. It fucked me up. I was depressed after, but I was hyped after, but I was depressed. That's the last movie that really fucking got me going.
This is a movie as well that had me starting off as excited and then had me leaving off as a little sad as well.
At the end? That's good though. That's it's if it's playing with your emotions that. You know what I mean?
Oh, I cried in the movie. I mean, it doesn't take much for me to cry, but this it was just so good.
I'd be crying watching anime.
9.5 out of 10. That's a lot for me. It's very fucking high.
9 out of 10?
9.5 out of 10.
Do you have a movie review page or a blog?
I don't, but I have a letterboxed that okay, so what I also said on my little rant that I had on my my phone was that when this movie comes out for streaming purposes, or stream on streaming, and you can buy the DVD, etc., I very much want to do a YouTube video reviewing it scene by scene because I have so much to talk about.
Do it, dude. That'd be fucking sick. I'd watch that. Dude, I love watching movie reviews. I love watching movie reviews. It's one of my favorite things to do.
It's great.
Before I go to bed tonight, tomorrow, and fucking yesterday, I watch at least 2 to 3 movie reviews nightly. I'm not even joking. About random one-off movies that probably no one's ever heard of before. And it's just I don't know. Because we were went to trivia this past Tuesday. I didn't want to go. I was fucking dying. And then I got dragged to the house. My mom's like, I'm going. If I'm going, you got to go. And I was like, So
Your mom went with you and Noah?
She carried It's the highest score the team's ever gotten. And they're like, movie time, and I'm sitting there, and I'm like, I've watched so many fucking movie reviews, I should be able to ace this. And I actually knew quite a bit about movies that I've never actually seen, and I've only ever watched reviews of, so. I have an impressive knowledge of B-list movies.
Flex.
Mm-hmm. That's my Roman Empire.
That's my Roman Empire.
Is that, what's the whole, Roman Empire thing is it's there. You think about it, you talk about it a lot, right?
Yeah, it's like how often do you think about it? Because as a man, we just get fascinated by historical moments, historical events that especially revolve around war and building us as a society.
World War II. There's not a single dude that's not just fascinated by World War II.
Yeah.
Which is, it's kind of sad and dark and fucked up.
Biochemical Wait, napalm bombs. That was in Vietnam, right? That was in Nam. Yeah.
I think napalm was first used in Vietnam.
I don't think they were. I don't think they were. They were in World War II yet. But yeah, just like
Nuclear
mustard gas
bombs
and all that fucking
were
shit.
fucking
No,
used
mustard gas in World War
II.
One.
Mustard? No, that was Well, that was so poison
That was
gas was
World
used
War
a
I,
lot
right?
in World War One. Yeah, that. And then they basically
Yeah.
banned it after because it's like that's
It's a war crime, but also, if you're in war, who fucking cares about a war crime? Like,
And that's also the thing. It's like,
Canada didn't. I'll tell you that.
did you say Camden didn't?
No, Canada.
Oh,
Here's a tomato can. Here's a jar. Here's a can of tomato sauce. A can of tomato sauce. A can of ravioli. Oh, can of cream mushroom soup. Actually, it's a fucking grenade. Boom. Canada.
wait, what? We did that?
Prison of Wars. Yeah, bro. We did. Dude, Canada did some fucked up shit.
We
Canada
did.
did
I thought
some
Canada
fucked
sucked,
up
and Canada was
shit.
boring and stupid.
No, not in war, buddy. Canada was fucked
What?
in war.
Oh
Yes.
shit, you're right. With prisoner of war camps and shit. We had our
Yes, dude.
Oh shit, I forgot about that.
Like, Canada was fucking brutal in the wars.
I guess not all is fine and dandy in Canada, dude.
It's so funny because nowadays we're seen as the stereotypical country that fucking says hi and is super polite and nice.
Does nothing.
Yeah, because we're fucking
Yep, and just roll over. You push at us and we're just gonna roll
because
over.
we're fucking in repentance from our fucking war crimes that our grandparents did. Or I guess people that have lived in Canada for longer, like there are more generations. Because both my grandparents, sides of my grandparents, are from Italy, so I'm second generation Canadian.
I still don't know where my grandfather comes from on my dad's side. I don't know where he comes from. I don't know how he got here or where. I just know he showed up one day and just started fucking it up. So
Motherfucker spawned in Tilted
Yup,
Towers and was like, "Yep, let's do
he
it."
just dropped in one day. Was like, "Fuck it, working in the jade mine and starting a family." I was like, "All right." Actually, pretty cool. This thing right here. I mean, you guys can't see it, but when he was working in a jade mine when he was younger, this is actually the jade from that jade mine. He got that from me.
Ooh.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool. I don't know anything about rocks, but I know there's rock people out there. I don't know what jade means.
I don't know anything about rocks, but this thing looks pretty fucking nice.
It's a green rock, and it has nice green on it.
Is it an emerald?
Jade. Honestly, I don't even know what the fuck jade is. I know it. I hope it's this green rock. Dude, that's emerald. Isn't emeralds like aren't emeralds actually expensive as fuck?
I have no idea. I just know they're very rare in Minecraft. And that I said emerald as a joke, and then just did the villager sound.
Jade rocks. Yeah, jade rocks are cool. What was I gonna say? One last note about cinema or film, and if you fucking clown on anime, go fuck yourself because I'm about to plug anime really quick. Even if you do not enjoy watching anime. Even if you don't enjoy watching animations by like fucking Pixar and Disney, I encourage you on every part of my being to watch Jujutsu Kaisen. Because holy fucking shit, that is the coolest
good.
fucking thing ever. And I'm the biggest JJK fan on the planet. I'm going to plug it to everybody, but it is like you can watch any person talking about it on YouTube, anywhere, and everyone's going to tell you that even if you don't like animation, even if you think anime is stupid, JJK Season 2 will fucking blow your socks off because it's just cool. It's just cool shit happening every episode. There's no boring talking. It's just fucking awesome. And this is the last time I'm going to talk about it. But if you're listening to this podcast and you really care about us, you'll download the episode and you'll watch Jujutsu Kaisen.
And you'll download an episode.
And you'll download the episode.
Or two. Or you'll download every episode that we've done, which is like, what? This will be episode 94, 95. Let's find out exactly what episode this will be.
It won't take up that much space on your phone, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, no, totally not, yeah. This should be episode, episode 93. I forgot we deleted an episode. Episode 93. Anyways, go watch some anime and download this episode. Next segment of the podcast.
Yeah, on to the next part.
Michigan.
I guess it's another movie. A hangover movie, as Gaetano described it.
It was, okay, so I texted Jack when I got back and said that this weekend, past weekend, it's recording this on Friday. It's technically, last weekend. This past weekend was essentially the hangover movies all put into one. We drove up to Michigan. So it was Emily, Tristan, Daniel, and I on this trip. We left hometown. I went to go pick up Emily. Then we went to go drive to London, where she goes to school, drop our shit off, etc. Met up with Daniel and Tristan. Daniel scooped us. He was very nice to drive us, so thank you, Daniel.
Shout out, Daniel.
We shout out Daniel. We all pitched in for gas money, obviously, but still, thank you for driving. And so we're driving this and that, and I'll be honest, there's nothing better than some of the closest people you have in your life in one car, just shooting shit and talking about random things, and oh god, dude,
Especially
it was just
making it in a car is just so much different too. Like just the road trip conversations can get fucking. Ugh.
Yeah, exactly, and like the inside jokes that were swinging around, whatever. We get to the border, and before we get to the border, it's like, oh yeah, like the trip says we'll be there by 4:00 or whatever, just before 4:00 in Michigan. But obviously the maps doesn't include the time it takes to the border. We were on the bridge for the border for about an hour, which sucked, but we eventually get through. And after we get through, we keep driving, etc. It's now like we're gonna be there for 5:30. We get there, and only two of Daniel's roommates were there. It was Broderick and Funk, and we put our stuff down, etc. By the time we everyone settles in and everything, it's about 6:00, and the whole time we're driving up, Tristan, Daniel, Emily, they're all like, oh yeah, we'll start drinking around 7:30 this night, etc. I put my drinks in the fridge, and I take one with me. Also, side note, alcohol there is really cheap. It's great.
It is.
I know it's in US dollars, but it's so much cheaper, dude.
It's absurd.
And the variety, it's great.
You get it everywhere too.
And you can get it everywhere. But so I take my one drink out of the fridge and I walk into the living room, and Tristan's just putting down his case of beer, his Natty Lights, his 30 cans of Natty Lights, and I loudly just go, y'all be fucked up if you think I'm gonna wait 2 hours until I start drinking. And I crack open my cooler. After Tristan gets up from bending over to put that case of beer down, he then turns to me not realizing there is a beer in his left hand, and he goes, I agree, and cracks one open as well. And then Emily comes in and goes, what are we doing? Tristan and I, without even looking at each other, just whip our heads to the right to Emily and go, we're drinking. And she went, all right, I guess we're starting. And we started drinking. We started drinking at whatever it was at that point. It was 6:00 or something like that. And we kept drinking and kept drinking and kept drinking and rode the bus and kept drinking until about 9:00, until we finally left. And we're about to leave. And this Uber that we ordered, we experienced, all of us, Funk, Broderick, Daniel, Tristan, Emily, and I, we all experienced the best Uber of all time. It was essentially a party bus.
Are you fucking kidding?
Neon lights everywhere. Crazy techno and dubstep, hardstyle, remixes in the car. He even had some drum and bass going. This guy had the most ultimate playlist that had the craziest mixes. It was like if you grabbed every good SoundCloud mix and put it into a Spotify playlist. I wish I got it to this day, because I would literally pay this guy for that playlist. It was so fucking good. We got tons of videos, tons of photos. I'll post some of the photos and videos on the Instagram. 1 second.
Oh, that one actually came through.
Oh,
dude, you can usually never hear those. I heard that one. That was pretty impressive.
That was loud. Oh, fuck, that smells. That is musty. Anyways, so we're in that part. We're in the little party bus in the Uber. We're dancing. He's playing his music, and he then hands us a mic 2 minutes later into the ride, being here,
karaoke,
go nuts. And he hands us a microphone, and the microphone is karaoke kind of thing. It wasn't connected to the sound system of the car, but it had a speaker built into the microphone, so you could basically sing into it, and it would emit or give an output of your voice, a speaker.
Amplify it, yeah.
Anyways, we get to the bar. Not gonna lie, I kind of wish we didn't get there as fast as we did, because it was the best Uber ride I've ever had. The driver was sick. The lights were insane. The karaoke fucking microphone. The music was, again, just a fucking, dude, whatever this guy's playlist was, whoever mixed his music needs to DJ in Toronto, because that was better music I've heard in a fucking Uber than I have in most clubs in downtown Toronto. Continuing on, we go to a place called Mojo's. It's like a billiards and pool bar. This is so embarrassing. So Emily, to us, she's our lovely sister. She's a friend, obviously, but she's our lovely sister, basically. And we treat her like one of the boys. Like, basically, Emily has a cock. And so we're at the bar, and obviously with the homies, you're gonna call each other stupid or whatever, right? We're playing pool, and Emily misses a shot while she's playing, and she's like, "Can I do it again? Let me do it again." This and that, and we all went no. And then she's like, "But I missed." And then I just turned to her and I yelled very loudly, very intoxicated. I was like, "You did miss, you stupid whore." I said that loudly. And then to my surprise, I look over her shoulder, Emily's shoulder, and there's a table of girls that I realized were watching us. And one of them is directly eye contact with me right now after I just called my good friend who's a girl, a stupid whore.
No fucking way. They definitely thought you were like some fucking...
Yeah, they probably thought I was some fucking misogynist or something like that. Yeah, and I was like, no, dude, if you knew, she's just a fucking friend, man. That's why. Anyways, yeah, so we quickly finished that game of pool and moved on.
He didn't get fucking lynched.
Yeah, for real.
That's pretty funny.
All of us get a drink. We go to the dance floor. We boogie a little bit. Then about 40 minutes into being there, Daniel just goes, "Yeah, you guys want to go to Soho?" And I'm like, "Fuck yeah, let's move. Secondary location." And he's like, "Hey, do you want to Uber or do you want to walk?" And I feel electric right now. I feel like that fucking, that car from Back to the Future. Like, I want to go on a journey right now through space and time. And so I'm like, "Let's walk there. Let's walk there." And we get outside. And Emily's like, "Yeah, let's walk there." Within like 2 minutes, Emily's like, "I'm freezing. Can I borrow someone's sweater or shirt?" And I'm like, I'm the only one with a sweater on, I think. It was me and Funk or something. And I was like, "Here, Emily." So I had to get my sweater. I'm freezing now. And then as soon as she put the sweater on, now she's warm. So she's like, "Let's take pictures. Let's take pictures." Like, and the guy's like, "Yeah, let's take some pictures, whatever." So we're taking pictures outside. At one point, I remember we were walking by this ice rink. And so Funk and... was it Broderick or Funk and Daniel? So anyways, two of the guys of the group are just fucking yapping up this guy on an ice rink, talking about how much better at hockey they are, this and that. And this guy's like chirping back, and then one of them just goes, "You know, you might say that you play a lot of game, but at least we both have our two front teeth," because this guy had a missing front tooth.
Like most hockey
so
players.
That was hilarious.
Yeah. That's fucking gold.
Yeah, like most hockey players. And then we kept walking, whatever, and we finally get to the secondary location. And it was freaking awesome. We got there. We got another drink at the bar. And then after we got our drink at the bar, we went to this like little area where it was like a dance floor that wasn't open last time I was there. And like Daniel and Broderick and Funk all go, let's run the play. Let's run the play. Let's run the play. And I'm like, what the fuck does run the play mean? And so all of us get forced and shoved into this huddle. You know, again, there's Tristan, Daniel, Emily, Broderick, myself, and Funk. There's so 6 of us, and we all in this huddle, this and that. And then they're talking about plays, this and that, and how it's going to work. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I say, all right, you guys do this. I'm going to record this because I don't know what I'm doing.
I don't know what the fuck's going on.
And I want to document what the fuck we're about to do. This like play by play, whatever the fuck. Motherfuckers ran an entire football play in a club on a dance floor. And honestly, it sounds stupid when you look at the video and the vibes of actually doing it. It was so fucking funny, man. So they basically got into a huddle, they broke, and then there'd be one person on defense, and there'd be one person on offense, one person hotting the ball, and one person one person snapping the ball, and then one person as a quarterback. And the person that's snapping is also technically a part of offense, defense, it's kind of either or. Anyways,
I don't know, honestly. I don't know fuck all about football.
I don't know too much, but also football in the States is a fucking religion. Like, they go crazy for football. Continuing onward, sorry. They snap the ball, they do the plays, etc. Life goes on. Long story short, we teleport home, right? As in, like, we take an Uber home after being at the Soho place, because that was much of a blur, honestly. We still got Soho probably for about 2.5 hours. And then we went home, and when we got home, we got Topper's Pizza. Some we have Topper's here in Canada, but I don't know if it's the same there. Anyways, really good. And then right after we ordered the first pizza, one of us, I think it was me or Funko's, well, that's not gonna be enough. We're gonna need another pizza. And then Daniel's like, another one. So then he orders from like Domino's or something, and then we had 2 pizzas that were fucking massive. Like, absolutely fucking gigantic.
No one's going to complain if there's leftovers either.
Because their sizes there are also bigger. Oh, there was leftovers and no one complained. And then I fell asleep. And that was that. That was day 1. Day 2 basically was roughly the same thing. Oh, we woke up, we ate. I ended up actually cleaning the fucking living room with the help of everybody, like moving furniture. I vacuumed the entire living room because it was just so disgusting. And after we did some cleaning, we decided to go and scout out Daniel's campus. So we went to the campus. It was beautiful, really nice, etc. We took some photos there, some videos there, did some memes, and then we went back. I think Emily took a shower or something like that. And so as initiation in this household, for some reason, they like to throw firecrackers into the bathroom. So we basically tease Emily at first. Dude. Yeah. It's fucked.
I think you sent me. You sent me this video. I think I saw this.
Yeah, it's a lot. So the first time we just joke with her, and she just got into the bathroom, and we're like, "Okay, let's come here." Yeah, right. And you can slide it under the door, right? So then we like click the lighter or the what is it called? The fucking lighter, not the lighter, but it's like a click one. It has a massive
Oh, the barbecue lighter.
Barbecue lighter. So we have a barbecue lighter. And we're like, oh yeah, let's go. So click, and she goes, no, stop, no, and then it just doesn't do anything. And then so what happened? Tristan just goes, and just fucking screams at the door. And that was it. And then I just smacked the wall because I was like, boom. But then like 3 minutes later, we actually do it, and it was fucking loud. And her scream was like, no! It was so funny, dude. Oh my god.
Because you get her guard up, and then she realized nothing's gonna happen, so her guard's down at
crying wolf.
Yeah, exactly. The crying wolf. Yeah.
It was this.
That's fucking brutal.
So then that happens. Then we eventually start drinking again. We go out. The Ubers this time were not that great. They were just very, like, I don't know. It felt very robotic. Like, they didn't feel like they were a person.
A lot of Ubers are like that.
You know those Ubers that are like, they don't talk to you the whole time. Like, they don't really go out of the way to like ask any questions or whatever. They're just super silent. At the very end, they just hit you with the, please rate 5 stars. It's like, no, I'm not rating 5 stars. You didn't talk to me the whole time. What else? That happens. We get to the bar this time. We're trying to go to the place called the Bob, which stands for the big old building or something like that. I don't know.
Big old building.
And something like that. Anyways.
How creative.
It's in Grand Rapids downtown, and it's a great place. I've been there before, but when we walk up, they're like, and we finally were in line, and we get there. At the front of the line, the guy goes, oh, we don't take foreign IDs, only passports. And then we're like, that's not a fucking rule. And he's like, oh yeah, it's a new rule of this year, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, bullshit. Absolute bullshit. Soho was like right across the street, so we just went back to Soho. Had an actually incredible night there, even better than the night before. Drank even harder, especially me. We were dancing, we were working around. I got a video of fucking Broderick twerking somehow. And he is this most Kyle looking white guy you've ever seen. So there's that. Dancing, I literally hooked up 2 girls together. That's hilarious.
You put 2 girls together.
Like, I didn't have any game, but I hooked up 2 random girls that I just met that night. That was hilarious.
I'm right, Gaetano.
Yeah, there was a lot of, I had a diabolical urination in the bathroom. I remember it was probably at least 2 minutes of a pee. It was a lot. Those are the best though. Those feel great. Those feel amazing. That was like, I haven't broken the seal yet, and I should have broken it like an hour ago kind of pee. There was that, and then at the very end, right before we're leaving, because we're just gonna leave now. Tristan, so we have this ongoing joke that for the past 3 or 4 times we've all gone out together, at least Tristan, Dale, and I in one group, it's always been, we have to go up to a girl or a group of girls and hit him with the Austin Powers. Do I make you Randy, baby?
What?
And then, I don't know. It's just a thing, honoring joke of, asking a girl, do I make you Randy, baby? Like Austin Powers says. And so Tristan's like, nope, you're going to say it to someone. And I'm like, and then I see a group of girls that I met earlier in the night that they were trying to take a picture of themselves because like it was one of their birthdays and they were just like out partying. And I was like, and I was in the line for the bathroom and I was like, oh, do you guys want me to take a picture of you for you? And they're like, oh my God, that'd be great. So I took a picture of them. I have a few quipped like jokes that I throw at them and they laughed and I'm like, okay, cool. So they're cool. And then they walked away and I never did see the rest of the night, but I saw them on the dance floor. And so I walked up to them and I went, do you guys know Austin Powers? And then they went, yes. And I, without hesitation, just yelled, ladies, do I make you Randy, baby? And then you hear them screaming, oh yeah. So cringy. Awesome. It was so funny, man. Oh my God. I was plastered. There's videos of me dancing on the dance floor. I got to put an edit together this entire weekend of all these videos and some of the photos that we had because it was just diabolical, but just fucking great. That was Michigan basically in a nutshell. Oh, and then, oh my God, I forgot the most important part.
The death?
I woke up we got back to the place. We went absolutely primal because if you're drinking that much, I feel like when you're getting back from the bar or a club, you don't stop. You just keep going monkey. So we went monkey. It was like a little zoo in the house. And I got another video of Broderick twerking. I think I beat the shit out of him with a spatula. Daniel was cooking up quesadillas and enchiladas and
Chef Daniel.
We were just all dancing around, monkeying around. And then I fell asleep on the floor with a liquid IV in my hand that I forgot to take.
No.
Yeah. And so I fell asleep on the floor. I woke up somehow on a couch later, finding out that the guys lifted me up and put me on the couch, even like put a blanket on me and tucked me in, which is super sweet. But then they fucked with me, which I think that was the
dude. If you fall asleep first
catch.
And everyone's hammered, you're getting fucked.
I fell asleep first.
Remember what happened when you fell asleep in my house?
Oh, this was 1,000 times worse. I can't talk about some of the shit they did, but I will show you videos later today if I see you or later when I see you next.
God.
I have so many videos to show you. But yeah, so I fell asleep first, unfortunately. Anyways, I fell asleep probably around 3 o'clock in the morning, and then at about 4:30, 4:45 in the morning, I wake up suddenly being like, oh, I don't feel too good. I'm going to go take a shit. So I walk over to the bathroom, or I get up from the couch, and, I'm like, I feel fine, whatever. But once my body turns and my stomach does a 90-degree turn,
yep,
and I go, holy shit, I'm going to puke. So I run over to the bathroom. Beer cans and like cooler cans are on the floor, so they just are like shattering and going back and forth, whatever, as I'm kicking them around to move to the bathroom, and I projectile into the bathroom toilet. First one was bad. The second one was worse.
The second one, and then I proceeded. Always worse, dude. Because that's just stomach acid. That's all it is.
Oh, I then proceeded to puke every 30 minutes for the next couple hours until 10:50 a.m. I puked every half an hour. So it was almost impossible to go to sleep. I slept little to no time. And there are also a ton of videos of me suffering and Tristan just recording me. And like it got to the point where I was like, I know that I'm going to try to sleep. I know that if I try to go to the bathroom again, I will make it to the bathroom in time. So I got up to fucking pot.
The second you close your eyes, yeah, you're going to fucking...
Yeah. So I grabbed a fucking pot and I just put it beside the couch and I was like, I will be puking in this today. So I did. Anyways, my final puke, the final time I uked was with bile for my stomach, which is really not good. And it was...
You're scraping the barrel.
Yeah, I was scraping the barrel. And and Tristan wakes up and he goes, how you doing? And I just turn my head. I've never gone through something like this before. I just turn my head and I go, I have food poisoning. And he just goes, buddy, that is not food poisoning. I go, yes, it is. And he's like, no, it's not. I'm like, it was the Venetian. I kept calling venison, like deer meat, the Venetian the fucking entire weekend because I've never had venison.
Venison's good.
And Venetian Italian. Anyways, so I'm like, the Venetian. He's like, no, bro, the venison was not. It was fine. I was like, it was red when I ate it. And he goes,
but you're supposed to eat it.
Okay, but like, you'd be having diarrhea. And I was like, I don't have diarrhea. And he's like, okay, so it's alcohol poisoning. So I basically went through alcohol poisoning. And then later on, Emily wakes up. Like, this is like, again, at this point, it's like almost noon. Emily wakes up, comes down. We explain everything to her. And she's like, And then she's just like, oh, like shit, should we bring him to the hospital? Doesn't he get his stomach pumped? And then Tristan just giggles and goes, I don't think he needs to get his stomach pumped because he puked all of it out this morning.
He already pumped it all out, dude. Yeah.
He already pumped it all out. Au natural. I have never gone through such a period of time where I went from puking to thinking about my life choices, knowing that I fucked up and that I drank too much, and got to the point where I actually started praying because I genuinely was worried about my life.
You never want to drink again.
I do not wish upon that to anybody, even my worst enemies. It was absolutely brutal. But it was a lesson learned because my dumbass decided that I'm going to go out tonight. And I said this before that Saturday night. I want to go out tonight. It gets so fucked up. I'm going to have to puke before we go to bed. Half of my wish came true. I puked. But it was after I went to bed. It was a rough day, basically needless to say. We then proceeded to not leave and to come back to Canada come back home until about 4 p.m. And so we crossed the border around 7 o'clock p.m. And the entire day I didn't eat a single thing until I got home that night around 10:30, 11, and I decided to make some chicken noodle soup and have a bowl of that, and that was the only thing I ate all day. The next 2 days, I would proceed to have extreme weakness, muscle weakness, fatigue, slight nausea, and then it wasn't until the third day, the fourth day, yesterday or 2 days ago, when I actually had my first proper solid bowel movement. Everything else since then was just watery or loose.
Yep, fucking terrible, dude.
And that was Michigan, but it was also aside from those negative things, it was that negative experience. It was the best party weekend I've had, one of the best in my life, top 3 for sure, and probably the best partying I've done in almost a year, if not a year. Like, it was the best party weekend I could have ever fathomed.
That's fucking awesome.
And it was nuts. It was absolutely bonkers, and I cannot wait to return. That took so long. Holy shit, that was like a fucking 15-20 minute story.
That's fine. I thought that was fucking awesome listening to. So,
oh my gosh, I got so many videos to show you, dude. Like, you are like, I need to sit you down and put you in front of a TV,
put on the movie,
stream it from my phone, and it's like an hour long, probably worth of footage. Ridiculous.
I think we might go out for drinks tomorrow night. You want to come? Oh, you got your exam on Sunday.
I got my exam on Sunday. I won't be going out tonight. I won't be going out tomorrow. I work tomorrow during the day. I'm just going to be studying all day tomorrow after work. And tonight I'm going to be studying most of the day. And then just taking a relaxed evening because I have to work tomorrow. So
That's fair.
But I will be going to the gym in the next hour or two.
I'll probably head to the gym at around I told my mom I'd go with her because she needs help with her workouts, her arm workouts. And apparently that's all I'm built for is arm workouts. So, pain.
The legs are pending.
Legs are pending. They're not sore today, but that's tomorrow, right?
Sometimes, yeah. Yeah. It also depends. If you didn't go that hard, if you actually just didn't go that hard, you won't feel sore.
I did. I put some weight up. I did not do a lot of exercises, but I put some weight up. I put some good weight up.
I put some weight up.
My tits are sore, dude. After wasting away and not working out for like a week, 2 weeks, dude, I hit like a chest day for the first time in a while. My boobs are still sore like 3 days later, which is dope. I fucked with it so hard.
The first day I came back to the gym after going through the alcohol poisoning, I was still in that phase of weakness, and I was doing chest, and I wasn't doing the weight I usually do, and I was like, fuck.
Oh, you just feel like a sack of tits.
Ladies and gentlemen, the warm-up is heavy. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the bar is not moving.
The bar is not moving. Yeah. Okay, really quickly, I know we have to wrap up the episode. We actually got some questions, so I'm about to spit these dogs out. I never thought I'd say something like that. I'm about to spit these dogs out. What a tragic way of saying that. All right. We have 2 questions, and we got one from Sean Michael _X. Sean asks, ask more questions.
What?
I'm confused.
I think maybe you said to ask more questions, and his literal response to
ask his questions, ask more questions. Okay, Sean Michael _X. My question to you is, how did you find me, and who are you? Next question.
He's gonna show up at your door now, dude.
Oh, that'd be terrifying. Next question comes from Nosek 2006. Nose Q 2006. Nose Q 2006 asks, "Do you mew?" I don't know what the fuck that means.
Mewing. So mewing is like, I don't know exactly how to do it.
Is that a cat thing?
It's something you do with your tongue placement in your mouth that helps make your jawline sharper. I think it's like you place your tongue at the top of your mouth. Like if you look at
when I place my tongue on the top of my mouth, it actually expands my tongue.
So that corner of
but if I suck my tongue at the top of my mouth, it
yeah, that's what it is. So like,
it works.
Look at my side profile.
Yeah,
that's mewing. I'm pretty sure that's what mewing is. I don't fucking know, dude.
Well, if that is what mewing is, then yeah, I'll do that when I'll mew when I'm getting pictures taken of me. But if it's just like every day walking around, dressed up, I'm looking good. No, I'm not gonna mew. It's only if I'm getting a photo of me taken.
People fucking practice it, dude. I think that's the joke. Is that like, oh, this guy's fucking looks maxing. He's mewing all the time. You know what I mean? And it's just he looks like a fucking idiot because I think that's what the joke is. I don't know though. To be honest, I don't care.
Mewing. Jack mewing 2024. All right, let's wrap this episode up.
Jack mewing 2024.
Thank you everyone so much for listening to this episode of Dumb and Delicious for some dumb and delicious content of 2024. Thank you to our two questionnaires. Our two questions that were sent in. If you aren't listening to us already, you can follow us on the following platforms. You can follow us on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Google Podcasts, Deezer, Podcast Addict, Podchaser, and GeoSavin, with YouTube now as well on my channel at Paratory Productions, formerly known as at Mr. Jake Turbo.
Rest in peace, the king. But a new phoenix born from the ashes. Paratory Productions.
Indeed.
And if you want to find us on any of our social media, you can find us on Instagram at Dumb and Delicious. Our personals are linked in the bio. Feel free to send us any questions you want to hear us answer, any topics you want to hear us talk about, and any feedback to make this a better experience for you guys. And said it once already. Gonna say it again.
Said it
twice already. If you haven't downloaded
I'm gonna say it thrice.
Thrice, 3 times. If you haven't downloaded the episode, please download the episode. Best way to support us. And people who download the episode are just better than people who don't. So take that as you will.
If you download the episode, you will get 10 cents off a liter next time you fill up on gas.
Yeah.
I'm kidding, you won't. But
don't hold us to it though.
In our hearts, you will get 10 cents off a liter. People that download the episode will get a Lindor chocolate. People that download the episode see the light in everyday life. People that download the episode know their worth and know that they are supreme and that they are worth everything in this life.
And they also know that downloading the episode is just going to make their life better. So,
bro, you know you downloading the episode and you know you're a fucking king or queen. You are a higher power.
You will burn calories downloading the episode.
Statistically proven by Dumb and Delicious Analytics, you are a higher being.
Yep.
A being of higher power when you download the episode.
And when I become king of the world, you guys will be on the top best good people list of the best people ever to be something.
You will be our comrades in our royal dinners.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just gonna stop. I'm just gonna shut the fuck up.
I don't know where this is going. Thank you everyone so much for listening, and we shall see you lovely folks, you lovely friends, our friends, in the next episode of Dumb and Delicious. Love you all. Ka-chow.
Peace.